Well, here we are. Chapter 15 of the Curatage Ghost. Esme found Sir Max staring out of the window in the breakfast room. A large red fire engine was just pulling away, still with blue lights flashing. "Is it a dragon? I thought they were all gone." "No, silly, it's just a fire engine. Puts out fires. It has an engine. It's mechanical." Esme could see puzzlement writ large on the ghost's face. How to explain to someone who's never seen anything propelled by an internal combustion engine? It's a man-made machine. It has an engine that makes power to drive the wheels. You don't need horses like you had in your day. A sort of comprehension appeared to dawn on Sir Max. Prithee, young lady, I'm called Esme. I'm called Esme. Prithee, young Esme, does everyone here use these mechanical things to move about? Well, mechanical, yes, more or less. Smaller ones are called cars. Bigger ones carry lots are called buses. And that one there was a fire engine. Esme thought for a second. We have planes too, flying machines like real dragons, but they don't breathe fire, although I suppose their jet engines do sort of, She tailed off. Flying machines? Oh, my God! So I could fly to Illyria! If I knew where that was, you probably could. "It's Croatia! It's Croatia!" exclaimed Luca, entering the room. "We were taught that at school. My dad is from Croatia. You can fly there from Gatwick, one of the big London airports." London? London? Is London still the capital? Yes, they both chimed in together. "But I bet it's a lot bigger and busier than you remember. There are lots of skyscrapers these days," said Esme proudly. "Tall, very tall buildings, some 50, 60 floors high," added Luca in an attempt to be helpful. "But the tower is still there. You will remember that." Ooh, it's not really working well. There we go. The tower, you will remember that. I'm afraid Sir Max obviously did. He visibly shuddered. "Oh, the bloody tower. Oh, God, that infernal machine, the scavenger's daughter. My arms, my shoulders ache now at the memory, racked for days. And I survived just to end up as ash in a godless castle." Much of his ebullience melted away. "And now what am I? Where am I? And who am I?" On receiving no reply to these difficult questions, he turned to Esme. "Do they still inflict torture in that awful tower?" "Oh no," she said breezily. "Nobody does things like that anymore." Said more in cheerful innocence than in actual fact. "It's all a museum now." She saw the quizzical look again. "A place people visit to see what happened in the past. It's very well preserved. You would recognise lots of stuff, armour, swords, jewels and that, No one lives there anymore except the beefeaters. They're the guards and they're dressed up in clothes, well, a bit like you're wearing." She fiddled with her phone and after a few taps found a picture of a beefeater and showed it to Sir Max. He was perplexed, realised the picture object, phone, was some sort of magic divination device, but amazed when he saw the photograph. "Oh, they are still there? Those busts! Oh!" He lapsed into silence, staring at the image. Esme realised that this had not been her best of ideas. Fortunately, at that juncture, Amelie breezed in. "Ah, "Sir Max, Judy says you need to change out of your old clothes and into some of Grandad's. You will be much less conspicuous then. Grandad is going to show you how to have a bath first." "Bathe? I used to bathe at least twice a year till they incarcerated me in those stinking pits. Too much bathing is very dangerous and weakening to health." "Well, we don't think that anymore, and we all bathe at least once a day. Well, except Luca, who wouldn't bathe at all, given half a chance." "Rubbish," said Luca. Sir Max was just digesting this momentous news when Grandad arrived. "I say, Sir Max, old chap, can I call you Max? Seems a lot easier and less formal." Max nodded in bewilderment as much as in agreement, but Grandad took it as an affirmative. "Come on then, old son, let's show you the wonders of modern plumbing and get you kitted out in 21st century gear. Bit different from your 16th century stuff. I'm afraid your current body is the one you obviously had before all that unpleasantness in dungeons and places, so my stuff might fit you okay. You were obviously a big chap for your time before that spell in the dungeon, so we'll soon get you fattened up." Max perked up at this. He had been considered a fine specimen and stood a full 6 foot with previously an ample girth. "Come on, Max. This is man-to-man stuff," and Grandad took his hand and led him up the stairs. Some things are best to remain private, and the details of our ghosts coming to terms with 21st century grooming, toiletries and washing habits shall remain so. But phrases like "duck to water" come to mind. He was soon in heaven, experiencing wonderful sensations, new sweet smells, hot clean water on demand, shampoo, soap, soft warm towels, wonderful gadgets like razors and nail clippers, and dare I say it, toilet paper. The ultimate luxury. After certainly at least 2 hours down the stairs came this handsome, bewhiskered man, early 30s perhaps, with hair a little too long, but otherwise attired in shirt, cardigan, and cavalry twill trousers. "Same size shoes," Grandad was saying. "Could be my double if I wasn't 40 years older." The children were all trying to suppress a feeling of disappointment. Max looked just ordinary, no longer a ghost, just a man, a little lost perhaps, with trousers 2 sizes too large, but they were 2 a penny. Judy was pleased, however. Max now fitted in. Excuses could be dreamed up, a viable persona created, Uncle Max from Mauritius, or something like that. She would work on it. End of chapter 15.